Well,
We are ready.
we are ready. Okay, we're going to call the June 11th Special Planning Commission meeting to order at 6 p.m. New business, application number 436, Shady Lake Homeowners Association, Inc., lot line redivision between the land of Shady Lake HOA and 20 Kibbe Drive, 21 Kibbe Drive, and 41 Kibbe Drive.
All right.
Go ahead.
Mike Smith from Smith Associates. So the general idea here is parcels 7A, 5A, and 4A are going to be deeded from Shady Lake to those individual homeowners, then creating the new parcels 7R, 5R, and 4R. So it's just a lot line
this
reconfiguration. This
here.
is going to be the new. Yep. So this is a cut. This, and this. So they own all
This
this property.
becomes
Yep.
theirs,
This is going to join together
this
here.
becomes there,
That
and
becomes
that
theirs.
becomes
Correct. So yeah. So this, you can see the dash line there. That parcel is being deeded through. This parcel deeded here. This parcel deeded here. And
Okay.
then the total lot area on the chart and describe the entire new parcels.
What are we accomplishing here?
Just a lot line reconfiguration.
Yeah, so there's no new parcel.
There's no new
new
parcels.
parcels.
Just
combining. Yeah, just combining the.
So
Adding to
and the
the-
rest of the
adding to the
land
parcel.
out here is between here and the lake? Or,
Yep. It wraps all the way around. It's contiguous with Shady Lake's property.
So, but we're not abutting out to the edge of the
Not
lake?
to the edge of the lake. No,
Okay.
no.
All right. Sort of my question is why not? Because, I mean, there is
Why can't we,
one,
right?
there's like one spot that hits.
We're here.
Well, no, that's just the wetland line,
Oh, that's
not
the wetland.
necessarily the edge
Oh,
of the
okay.
water.
Oh,
What's the
okay.
wetland line?
The one with the flags right here, which is what they wanted. Joanna wanted that on the plan.
And this wasn't deeded out as open space or anything at the time this was created, right? I mean, because I was just looking at that as a wetland corridor there. Okay, just checking.
Because of the wetlands. It's
Right.
not.
All right. Thought I'd ask the question before somebody sent us a nasty email. Okay. So this property is free and clear, and we're just extending the lots out. Any questions from the commissioners? Okay. Hearing none. I have a motion.
Motion to approve
Second.
number 436.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, have fun.
Look at that. Summer's up 4-2 right now. The Summer's up 4-2. The boys.
Okay.
Okay. Unfortunately, that kind of creates a public hearing. If you start taking questions,
Oh, okay.
that
Then
creates a
I'll
public
know.
hearing, and we have to notice it.
Call me. with-
However, she,
16:15.
Yeah, when I pay my taxes, I'll just see it.
sure.
You're in
And we
the
hit the post in
Department
7
of,
seconds.
And I'm in land use.
She's where the taxes used to be, and there where she used to be.
Yes.
They switched a few years ago.
When I pay my taxes.
With a
Yeah.
stripe, and she hammered it.
I do the same thing, and they
It was
confused me a
crazy.
few years ago.
I'm not sure. I'm
Trying
not
to get
Smith.
in.
How are you? Nice to meet you. I recognize
Yeah, these are extra, so Mike, I don't know. that-
Yeah, these guys
Yeah.
can take whatever they
But I
want.
take
You
it.
All three of these.
guys want a fresh copy of that?
Oh, sure.
Full size,
Jane and
right?
Mike.
To misprint on the edges.
Yeah, that's all gonna fix. Yeah,
Thank you.
and I think we're good. Yeah.
Dale, did you want to give the copy to the neighbor that's not here?
Do you need a paper copy? Because I can
I'll
just
make
mail them.
one.
I was gonna say I can mail them.
Well, do it, right?
I got Mylars right here
If you
already.
need one, just let me know and I can send it for
I'm
you.
good.
Jen's all over.
Thank you.
We'll copy the Mylar.
Perfect.
Get us to
I'll
come
come
back.
see you,
Is
so
Did you bring that in?
Have a good night.
Just think of that. Darn it, do you want me to run up and get it?
You want to run up and get it?
Right now, while you start the discussion?
I will go to the discussion of the plan of conservation and development,
I'll go get a pen.
then you can come down. Okay.
You don't need to sign it. Just him.
Perfect.
Okay, so I'll take it.
Well, if you want, we can do this, and then you and I can go up, we'll sign it, and we're done. I don't mind walking upstairs afterwards, whichever's easier.
Okay.
Okay, that way you have this.
Okay.
Plan of conservation and development. If you remember, we've discussed a few times that it needs to be updated. Well, we're now past time that it needs to be updated. However, we are reconfiguring or likely reconfiguring boards with the charter revision. And it doesn't make a lot of sense to do a major shift of this and then have a major shift of the structure of the organization doing this in the middle of doing this. Right?
Okay.
Does that make sense? We'd have this project, but then the two boards would combine in the middle of the project.
So we need to do a help me, help you, help us.
Right. So what we were thinking is we can, at kind of a placeholder, is update the demographic information, update the maps, and update any of the language that the state is requiring. You know, they change the rules on these things all the time. Update any of the language that was correct 10 years ago and not correct now, right? And adopt into the plan the housing plan that we just approved a few months ago. We ought to be able to do that. We do have to have a public hearing on it, but we can do sort of a placeholder update that brings us through whatever transition is going to occur in the commissions. Then they would have time to move forward, figure out how that commission is going to work, if that's what happens, and then move forward with some leeway in terms of creating the plan. Are you guys comfortable with that approach?
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. So can we have a motion to move forward with the plan of conservation and development?
Motion to approve.
Second. That lets us hire a consultant to make all that stuff happen.
Yeah.
Right.
What's the downfall, right?
There is no downside,
Right.
actually. We become current, and that we have time to do one properly.
Right. That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Because when we rush things, then things come back and bite us later.
Yeah, 100%.
Minutes. Approval for May 8th.
It's not here at the last one.
Can I make a motion?
I mean,
I
this
was
is
here.
administrative, so yeah.
Yes, okay. I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
All right.
All right, motion passes. How about the other motion?
Motion to adjourn.
Okay, thank you. Motion passes.
Second. All right.
Yes, all of that.
All right.